For this video, this is mainly towards people who live in Ireland like myself, because I saw a post recently, someone asking about where they can buy anime, and in Ireland there we are limited in where we can buy anime because we don't have a studio or company that distributes anime in here in Ireland. We have to import it from the UK or from America or whatever. So it's generally towards Irish people like myself, but I do encourage people from like the UK, Japan, America, wherever there's a company that distributes anime, it's known to distribute anime DVDs, Blu-rays in your country. I would recommend checking this video out and see how lucky you guys actually are. Also, just so you guys know that I'm not being paid by any companies that I mention in this video. So any companies that I do mention, maybe one, if I say one is better than another for some reason, they aren't paying me to say this. I'm doing this from my own opinion, my own experiences. And with that said, I'll get on with the video. So buying anime when you live in Ireland is tough because, for one, the euro isn't that great at the moment. And, we have Region 2 on the DVD players and that. So we'd basically be buying the anime that's coming from distributors from the UK. Or we could try from America, but import tax is a pain. So this video is to help people get a start on buying anime collections if they don't know where, or maybe people are just stuck for somewhere to buy them from because a distributor they knew probably went more expensive or something like that. So I'm going to start off by saying Amazon is a main one that a lot of people go to, and there isn't an Irish Amazon. We're mainly buying things from the UK Amazon, and because, as I said earlier, the currency exchange, it isn't that strong, and when you're converting it, also Amazon actually charge you for converting from sterling to the Irish or the European euro. So it's really a pain in the ass when you're paying like £20 and then you think the currency rate is, I don't know, what is it, like €1 is 70p or something like that, and then you're paying extra euros because they're charging you for converting it, which is a real pain. So my advice, if you're shopping on Amazon or anything like that, you can put it into your actual basket, and then what you can do is you can save the item, and what that will do is it'll put it into the slot under your basket. And if you visit your basket maybe like once or twice a day, or once a day, whatever it is, you'll actually notice that the price will drop or increase. If it's a series that you really want or a movie you really need, then I would suggest doing this just to keep track of it. So it's a lot easier when you're ordering online, whether you want to buy it or not, and you can also keep track of it a lot easier instead of searching for it all over again when you go back to Amazon. Now I'm going to keep online stores to the side a bit. I only mentioned Amazon briefly there. I'll probably get back to it, but let's just keep it more, I suppose, physical stores, going out to buy them, like HMV, Extravision, Forbidden Planet. I know there's to my knowledge anyway, there's a Forbidden Planet in Belfast, there is one in Dublin, and I've only been to the one in Dublin, and they do have some anime there, but from what I saw, it was very limited. There was only like 3 or 4 different series that I saw, but they do have a lot of manga if that's what you're looking for. I'm not sure about the one in Belfast, but there's also HMV and Extravision, and they're the same company now. And HMV, it does have a fair amount of anime, or at least it has a lot more anime DVDs and Blu-rays compared to the Forbidden Planet in Dublin. And some of the prices were a little bit pricey, but they weren't the worst prices out there, to be honest. I mean, just from what I've seen already in other stores, they were actually pretty decent. So I wouldn't sort of shun HMV. I would recommend going in there. Go in HMV rather than Extravision, because even though they are the same company, HMV is more likely to actually have anime than Extravision. But you might be lucky if you go into Extravision that they'll have it. I know some people I've seen online say go into CEX or GameStop because they sell pre-owned DVDs and that. That is a good way, I guess, if you just want to buy a series, but I wouldn't really recommend it because, for one thing, they don't return, or they don't allow you to return products. You buy them as they are. So you could buy a DVD that's scratched or whatever, and you don't really have much proof that it wasn't like that because it's already used, and stuff like that. And one major difference to me as well is, or one major other point I have to say, is that buying something used, the distributor isn't actually getting anything from that. Neither is the creator. So you're not really helping the anime industry by doing that. And especially if you're only buying like one series, like one particular series that you really love, that's only like 13 or 27 episodes long, then I definitely recommend buying it new. If it's something that's really, really hard to find, or something like tremendously expensive, then I might, let you get away with buying it pre-owned, because a lot of the times it can be a lot cheaper and budget wise. But other than that, I would recommend staying away from them to help support the anime industry. But if you are struggling with cash, or finding it difficult to look for a certain anime, then try CEX or GameStop, or even go onto eBay. But even then, I'd be iffy about saying that. So as I said already, stores online like Amazon, and I already said eBay, generally they will have anime on them. Also try Zavi. I don't know if the sale is still on. I recently bought some anime on that site. It was like 15% off certain anime. If this is up Black Friday, which is today, then I definitely recommend checking it out straight away before it ends, because I don't know when this video is going to be up. But yeah, definitely go over there straight away. But even then, just see what they have, check out their products. They have a few anime. They have like Gurren Lagann, Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy. They have a few anime out there, and they have it in sterling or euro, whatever. Also try out all the anime. They only purely have it in sterling, but I don't know if it's cheaper or not. I recommend just trying it out just to see what they have, because that's straight from the company that's distributing Cowboy Bebop, Gurren Lagann, Space Dandy, Cyborg 009 movie in the UK. So they have a fair amount of anime being distributed, which is really good. I also want to say, if you have an all region DVD player, or if you own a laptop, generally most laptops will allow you to play different region DVDs, and a multi-region DVD player will, of course, as it says in the title, let you play multi-region DVDs. But yeah, I would recommend going on to possibly Amazon.com. That's the American anime, that's the American Amazon, because for one thing, Funimation do these save edition animes, and some of them aren't great, but some of them are really good, and you can get them pretty cheap enough. Like fans of Case Closed, you can get them pretty cheap. Off the top of my head, Black Cat. I can't think of any that were save edition off the top of my head, or not too many that I would personally recommend, but they do have good anime over there. And also you're buying it a lot cheaper from the US as well. The only thing I'll be saying is be careful about shipping in that, because one, there's like import tax depending on how much the items are worth. If it's over a certain amount, and the percentage of import tax of that pricing and the shipping is above a certain amount, then you have to pay import tax, which I found out the hard way when it came to my door, and then the guy was like €15 for import tax or whatever, and that was a real pain. So I will be saying be careful about import tax and that. But buying American DVDs can be a lot cheaper than buying them in the UK. So to pretty much sum things up, if you're on Amazon, or well, I'm not sure about other sites, but I know definitely with Amazon, if you save your items, you can actually keep updated on the anime, or it'll tell you if they've increased or decreased, or if they've just stayed the same. So I would recommend Amazon just because of that, but be careful of the currency exchange, Also, try out HMV. I'd recommend HMV before Amazon, just because it's a lot local, and I think it'd be better to help out local uh, businesses before going to different companies from different countries. But yeah, try HMV. Look to see what they have. Also, keep note of the prices as well when buying online, because people automatically say online is cheaper. It may not necessarily be that way. So keep note of the prices on HMV, and also go to Amazon comparing prices there as well. And I know HMV and Extravision have their own stores online, but sometimes they don't have anime online that you would actually find in store, so you'll be surprised. Another thing is, I will say, try to stay away from pre-owned, because you're not helping the industry really, but that's a story for another video. But yeah, try to stay away from pre-owned if you possibly can, unless it's something really, really hard to find, or something that's like extremely cheaper than you'd probably see it new or anywhere else. So as I said already, Zavi, uh, Amazon.com, try out American DVDs. You can play them on your laptop. The only thing is, it'll probably take about 18 days, and I know a lot of people will be like, I want it now. My service with Amazon.com has been very positive recently. Actually, for a long time, for about a year and a half now, they've been delivering my items about like a week or two in advance. So that's amazing. So, if you have an Origin DVD player, or if you have a laptop that can play multi-region DVDs, I recommend buying from America, because they will be a lot cheaper. Just be careful of import tax. And that's pretty much all I have to say. If you yourselves know where other people can buy anime, leave your comments down below. Maybe I haven't even heard of them, and I'd like to hear them. And hopefully I'll have another video apart from this one up this weekend. Hopefully this is going up during the weekend. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope people have found this helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.